What is going on, y'all? And today I will be putting every WrestleMania 42 match into a tier list. We got from S tier, which is peak, right? We got A tier, which is A, good, but just not peak, but it's really good. B, which is like okay, not bad, not bad. It's like I'm gonna count this as like mid, right? Like not good, but not bad. Just like in the middle. Okay, it was kind of there. C, I disliked the match, wasn't a fan of the match, and in D, horrendous, should not have been on the card. So let's go through it. I believe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 matches. Hopefully I counted that right, or that would be embarrassing for the video. So let's go through it. It looks like we're starting easy. I'm just going the order this website has it. I'm not going to go from like the card order or whatever. Yeah, just whatever pops up first here. So make it easier. And we are starting with the main event of WrestleMania 42, Night 2, CM Punk defending his belt against Roman Reigns. This is pretty simple for me. As here, I'm just gonna say it now. This was my favorite match of WrestleMania 42. Um, the best part about this match, it had that feeling of you actually didn't know who was gonna win. Right, it wasn't predictable. You could have done either outcome here, right? Obviously, they chose to go the route of Roman Reigns, bring the Tribal Chief back, but honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if CM Punk win. Definitely Roman Reigns being older and a part timer now, and it would have been a cool story for CM Punk, to defeat Roman. All the story. Again, it was just one of those things. Every near fall, every time someone went for a pin, you're on the edge of your seat, whoever you're rooting for, because you honestly didn't know who's gonna win. The spots in this were amazing. The ending is beautiful story with CM Punk losing because he really is too old. As much as, including me and everyone else in the WWE fan base, made fun of Roman's promo at the end because we have CM Punk making fun of Roman Reigns' dad's passing away, and then Roman Reigns passes back with "Oh, you're old," and everyone's like, "Okay," but now looking back at it, it's kind of a cool moment because in that promo, Roman called him old. Hey, full circle. It was actually true. The reason why CM Punk lost and lost his belt was because he was too old. He gassed out. He couldn't hit Roman. He's over there like pretty much can barely even throw a punch. Roman speared him one. Beautiful match, easily S tier. Cody Rhodes and Randy. See, this is a hard one because literally I like 98% of this match except the finish. I actually enjoyed this match. I think this was a fun match, but the finish, man, was horrendous. With the Pat coming out and then Randy just turning on him and RKOing him, but with him doing that, Cody won, and then Randy pulled out the punt. Like I feel like it would have been better if Randy won this and he won by using the punt. So for that, I'm gonna have to put it at. I want to put it at beats here because of the finish, but I'm gonna be nice. Maybe we'll move it down going through this list if I think it needs to go down or not to B by the end of this video. But at the moment, I'm gonna put it at A just because I really did enjoy the match. As much as I hate to say that with the Pat sub being involved in that stupid finish, again, I'm just thinking about the actual match. It was a good match. Um, Stephanie and Liv, oof. Let's see. Again, another thing where it's a good match, but they also literally had, what was it, like 9 minutes, bro? They didn't give them enough time at all, honestly, and I'm very disappointed by that. I think they could have cooked more. I'm gonna put this at B, and it looks like I am recording this after Monday Night Raw, and it looks like they're gonna do a round 2 here, and I'm sure wherever that's on, whether that's Raw or Backlash, I'm gonna assume Backlash. They should have more time in Backlash. I think they'll cook more in round 2 here, but again, this is not even a hate thing. I know it seems like it because I'm putting it at B, and I said B is like the mid, but again, it's just they did not have enough time. As soon as it was getting cooking, the match ended, unfortunately. Jade and Rhea. I'm actually going to go A. Um, oh. Do I like this over Randy and Cody? I think I like it over Randy and Cody just because it doesn't have that dog doo-doo finish. I am going to put it above Randy and Cody in A tier, but it's going to be on A tier as well. I actually enjoyed this match. I was a defender of this match from the start, though. I know a lot of people hate on Jade. I don't know why. I guess some people are not a fan of her in-ring ability. It never bothered me. Some people think she should have started out in NXT. Disagree with that. I think she did her thing. It was a fun match. Her and Rhea went back and forth. Two big bodybuilder women, you could say. Two muscle women went at it. It was a fun match. And Rhea getting the belt was the right choice because nothing against Jade. but SmackDown really does need a superstar like Rhea Ripley. Definitely in the women's division. Women's division on SmackDown right now, horrendous. Talk about the women's division. AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. I want to put this at A tier as well. I'm going to put this over Cody and Randy. I know Cody and Randy is literally getting dissed because of that finish. It would probably still be at number one of A here if it wasn't for that finish. I know it's not like a broken record, but that's just the truth. AJ and Becky, yeah, all their matches I enjoyed. I think they have amazing in-ring chemistry. Not amazing in-ring promo. Well, I don't know why I said in-ring. They don't have amazing promo chemistry because their promos weren't the greatest, I won't lie. The build-ups for all their matches were kind of baloney buttons. But their matches all cooked, including this one. And again, I think this was the right winner. I enjoyed Becky winning the belt. It looks like AJ wants to take a break. And Becky, Becky being a wrestler, we know she'll show up a lot. Even though I know I'm saying that and she missed Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, but I think it's more that they just didn't have a time card, even though they have infinite time. But you know how Triple H is and his stupid time. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna put it. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn defending the belt against Trick Williams. Yeah, easy D tier. Hot garbage. This promo was garbage. Everything was garbage. This is Carmelo and Trick Williams easily. That's what they should have pulled. They already had this story there, and definitely with how bad their story the build up to WrestleMania 42 was. You had a layup right there, right? You didn't even have to do much promos on SmackDown of Trick Williams and Carmelo, right? Because you had the story from NXT and the fans knew about it. Honestly, you only needed like one promo in the main roster, and it would have been fine. It's for a U.S. Championship belt. Their in-ring chemistry was good. It would have been a banger match. They decided to go Sammy, and he lost the belt anyways. I don't know. Doo-doo match, build up, promos, everything about it. The only positive about this match is Trick Williams winning the belt, though, because, he is the future, and that's the GOAT right there. But again, as much as I love Trick Williams winning the belt, that doesn't discount, the match being baloney buns. And the finish was kind of dumb and a little yachty stuff, everything. But yeah, doo-doo buttons. Oba and Brock. So I'm going to get some hate for this. I am going to go B. And I think I like Liv and Stephanie a little more. Now, the only reason is because it is a very short match, but I get that's supposed to be the point, right? Oba was supposed to squash him because it's passing him the torch, but again, it doesn't change the fact that it was just a very, very short match. You know what? I'll put it over Stephanie and Liv. Now think about it. Just because that's what it's supposed to be, and they're honestly on the similar time limit there, I think Liv and Stephanie might have been faster or longer. I don't know why I said faster. But yeah, I'm not 100%. But either way, since, Oba and Brock being shorter actually makes more sense than, a stupid World Heavyweight Women's Championship match not getting the time. Yeah, I will put it, at B above Stephanie and Liv. Honestly, I'm gonna keep going through the list, but the more I keep talking, I might want to put Stephanie and Liv at C because I forgot about the fact that this was for a belt and it was really, really short. But yeah, amazing finish. Oba, Brock Lesnar just literally helped Oba's career like 10 times. That's going to be amazing for his career. And Brock retiring was a shock factor at the end there. But we don't know how true that is. Does Gunther cash in a favor with Paul Heyman and we still get Gunther and Brock Lesnar? We'll see. And I know there's, I've seen a bunch of Twitter, and I don't know how much you can believe Twitter, but I think I've seen that Triple H was mad, like he wasn't supposed to retire, that he wanted Gunther and Brock to happen. Gunther with his retiring people was supposed to happen, but now that's out the window, so I don't know what's really going on. If that's true, then what is Gunther going to use as a favor? I have no idea. Maybe going for the belt or something. I don't know. Maybe a belt match. Anyways, Jacob and Drew. I'm gonna go seats here, man. I always been anti street fight matches or unsanctioned or whatever, because sometimes I just think if they're very hard to do, and they just look doo doo, and it's the same spots, the table spots, whatever. I know that's gonna sound lame, but again, I was really excited for this match. Actually, one of the matches I was more excited for. Um, but I don't know. It was just a few some table spots. Jacob won. We kind of moved on. I'm also kind of mad because I get now why Jacob won because he's challenging Roman Reigns at Backlash. But again, I just feel like Drew should have won for the reason of can Drew win something at some point. But it is a hard situation because now I see that the reason they had Jacob win is so he could challenge Roman, right? Why would he challenge Roman if he just lost to Drew? You know what I mean? So I get that they're trying to give Roman a different opponent, but you got to go on the flip side. Like if I was Drew, I would leave this company. Hot doo doo baloney buns, but at least it was more entertaining than stupid Trick and Sammy. And I won't put it at that shouldn't be on the card because again you have the positive of Jacob challenging Roman. So I'm gonna put it at C. As much as I want to put it at D, low key, I'll put it at C for that reason. The women's fatal four way. Mm, honestly, I'm willing to go D. Actually, I go C because I said D's that shouldn't be on the card. The only reason, and this is not even part of the stupid match, so I hate doing this reason, but Page return, obviously. I mean, we've been waiting for that return. So for that return only, that return is literally saving this not going at D. But it was just a basic fatal four way, nothing crazy. I thought it was gonna be a lot more crazier action with literally four woman tag teams, and you know what, some of the best women in ring wrestlers in here. Again, and it's more of a time length. I mean that's gonna be a complaint about literally every match on WrestleMania 42 because TKO just wanted ads, but I just wanted longer, and I wanted to see more Paige cook. And in the Monday night Raw after Mania, Paige and the Bella Twins were just in the audience. That was their segment. Good God. But yeah, again, the return is saving this match, but that's C easily. Ladder match, yeah, easy S tier. One of my favorite ladder matches I've seen. Ladder matches, just they're so fun to watch, man. This is why Money in the Bank got its own PLE. I know some people want Money in the Bank to come back in WrestleMania because it does make WrestleMania fun because you have that ladder match and it's a guaranteed ladder match every year. But again, I just feel like they don't need to do that. I think Money in the Bank should be its own PLE because again, ladder matches are cool. But I think there should be a ladder match guaranteed every year just for a different belt, whether that's the IC belt, the U.S. Championship belt. You can flip it. You can do a women's ladder match if you want, women's U.S. belt, women's U.S. title. But yeah, I do feel like these U.S. and IC title matches, one of them should get a ladder match every year because one, that's the mid title card, and that's another way to get more superstars on the WrestleMania card, right? Definitely because it's usually 6 people in a ladder match, right? Because if you didn't have this ladder match, there's no way people like Rusev or JD was gonna get on this card, even like Dragon Lee. You know what I mean? And honestly, you got Rey Mysterio match too. Gunther and Seth, another S tier. Um, yeah, amazing match. The only thing that complains is I wish they could have went longer, right? Like if this was a main event of a PLE, which hope I'm assuming one day in the future we will get at some point. Yeah, even more peak. But I get the ending. I get you got to set up the Braun Breaker and Seth feud, and also like who really does take the pin in this story, right? Like Gunther can't lose right now with his character. He just doesn't lose. He's the career killer, retiring people and stuff. But also you can't have Seth lose because he's Seth Rollins. But the only way you can have him lose if it is by interference. So he didn't really lose. He just got screwed over, which fits the story. And again, you're leading to a Seth the Braun Breaker feud, which I hope. I said this when I was reacting to Monday Night Raw. I wouldn't be mad if this feud literally lasted to WrestleMania 43. Honestly, like you can span it out if you play this right. That's how big of a feud this is. You have Seth Rollins, the Shawn Michaels of this generation, Mr. WrestleMania, with one of the future guys, Braun Breakers. So yeah, but still, either way, S tier. The match was fun. I mean, these are two of my favorite in-ring wrestlers in the WWE right now. I don't know why I lost words right there, but yes, S tier again. Dirty Dom and Finn. I'm gonna go high B. It's my favorite one in B. I was considering A. It's right there. It's right there for A. Um, I sound like a broken record, but that's just the biggest complaint of this WrestleMania. It's just more of a time thing. Honestly, it kind of gives me the vibe of Steph and Liv if they had more time to cook. I feel like as soon as they got cooking, it ended unfortunately. But it was nice to see the Demon again. I love Dirty Dom. Fun match, but again, maybe 5 more minutes. This could move to eights here, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. The stupid tag match. Yeah, honestly, and I'm putting it below Trick and Willie. Trick and Willie. Willie's one person. Trick and Sammy because at least Trick, you had the outcome of Trick winning the U.S. title. This was just hot garbage, and I'm not like a celeb or YouTube hater. Being in wrestling, it's fine at the end of the day. I actually find it entertaining. Definitely when I don't care if I see Jelly Roll hitting the Jelly Donut elbow splash. Right, if they play the cards right, I don't care about celebrities and YouTubers being involved with WWE. This was not involved right. They wasted Speed's athletic ability. I think he should have done more. Again, it sounded like a broken record, a time thing. If they would have let this match go longer, oh man, you have 6 superstars that could just go crazy, man. Very athletic. Right, Logan Paul. And I Show Speed, you have the Usos, LA Knight, and then you just, when it literally the match ended, I was like, oh, like when LA Knight was pinning I Show Speed, I believe it was I Show Speed, right? I was sitting there, and I was like, it was like 1, 2, I was like, oh, someone's gonna come like jump on the pin. No one jumped on the pin. I was like, oh, and then instead we wasted time taking what like 10 minutes of, you know, Logan Paul getting jumped on or whatever, like. Okay, we should use that for the match. But again, the stupid TKO and their ads they wanted to spam down our throats killed this WrestleMania, man. But at least we had 3 S tier matches. Yeah, I think of the positives of this WrestleMania. So yeah, my S tier is Roman, CM Punk, ladder match, Seth and Gunther, my top 3 favorite matches of WrestleMania 42. A tier that were good, they just weren't peak. Jade, Rhea, AJ, Becky, Cody, Randy. B tier, not bad, not good, just in the middle. Demon versus Dirty Dom, Oba versus Brock, Steph versus Liv, and then we got C tier where I do think it's just a bad match. Not the worst thing I've ever seen, but just a bad match. Drew, Jacob, and then the women's fatal 4-way. And indeed, this is where I think like doo-doo baloney buns matches, and you shouldn't have been on the card. Sammy versus Trick, and the 6-man tag match with I Show Speed as the celebrity YouTuber. Honestly, I wasn't a biggest fan of this WrestleMania. One of my least favorite WrestleManias that I watched live for sure. But again, if I'm thinking positive, I did get some bangers out of it. Again, with as you can see with the S tier and A tier, at least I enjoyed 6 matches. So it is what it is. But hey, you guys tell me where you would move certain matches, and what's your thoughts on WrestleMania 42. And if you guys want to see a video where I predict WrestleMania 43 1 year out, because we did this last year. It's a thing we do every year that we're trying to do every year. I think it'll be our 3rd time doing it or something since we started this channel. Let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Drop a like for me. Catch you on the next one.